Good afternoon, Simon from Lives of Gamble. So let's take a chance here at a very wet and windy Walton-on-the-Naze, Monday the 9th of December. We're at the moment in the workshop doing some work on Chance's internal furniture. Last week, as you saw in the previous video, we put together her starboard galley area front again after it's been dismantled. It was sanded down, glued together, new bits put into it, and so it's now back as it's supposed to be. At the moment we are rebuilding the port hand galley unit as much as we can from what we've got left over of the parts that weren't rotten or broken, and there's going to be a few bits let into these bits because as like the rest of Chance, the edges are a little bit rotten, but not all of it, just bits of it, which is a godsend because we can retain as much of the original as possible and only fashion little bits to put in where it's gone a bit skew with or a bit rotten or been heavy-handedly removed and bits of wood have been chipped out. But that's what we're doing at the moment in the workshop, rebuilding as much of the internal furniture of Chance as possible. Also over the next coming weeks we will be endeavouring to put together her drawers again, bits of which are rotten, bits that are missing, bits that are just not as they really could do with being, and really that's what restoring an old boat is about. It's trying to reclaim as much of the original as possible and only put in what you have to repair the boat, which is what we're doing. The bulkheads in Chance, thankfully, are not one-piece bulkheads. They're actually made up of slabs of mahogany, and they're fashioned in two halves. They are half lapped together to make up a piece of mahogany that's 1.5 inches thick, and so when you need to take bits of the bulkhead out, you just have to take a section of bulkhead out and not the whole lot, which in our case has been a godsend because the bulkheads are only rotten near to the deck top and the gunnel. The rest of the bulkheads in good order and won't need to be touched at all, apart from being sanded, varnished and painted where necessary. So that's one good thing about the Chance's bulkheads. They're not actually a single piece of wood, which is a good thing. We're actually at the moment looking for a source of good Brazilian mahogany to replace the bits that are rotten. So if anybody knows out there of a person who stocks a good quality mahogany from Brazil or South America area, we're in the lookout for that. Also, if somebody has got some larch, we need some larch for the bottom planking. Well, at the moment we're not too bad off for oak, for framing, ribs and other bits and pieces like that, but mahogany and larch we are looking out for. So if anybody's got some or know where we can get hold of it, please let us know and we'll endeavour to get it for a Chance for the spring when we can start to put some serious rebuilding work in operation. But in the meantime it's going to be a lot of internal furniture rebuilding and varnishing the bits we have in the workshop, and also painting bits we've got in the workshop. We're also trying to make up some more floorboards for the engine room, which unfortunately we can't reclaim because they are so saturated with diesel oil, engine oil and other detritus that they're absolutely saturated oil, and as much as you try to clean it, it keeps permeating through, and so it's not really possible to do anything with. So that's the job we've got to do, is just to make some new floorboards up for the engine room We're also having to make up some new parts for some of the bigger doors, which unfortunately sustained water ingress and damage to them, so we're having to try and source some very long panels of plywood to do those. But the only thing we're not going to be able to do is renew the centre panels of the doors in Chance with the original, because unfortunately there are about 18-19 inch wide quarter to 5/8 to 5/16 thick mahogany panels, and we may in the end have to make up the centre panels out of mahogany faced marine ply to simulate the original, because there's no way we can find any mahogany that thick, that wide, to make the panels up again. But c'est la vie, that's one of the situations challenges we've got ahead of us. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe to it, and give any comments. They'll be gratefully received. We'll try and return any comments from the ones we get. And if you'd like to become a Patreon of the channel, please do so on patreon.com/chance_1948. We're also on YouTube. We try to give out a weekly update on what we're doing, any things that highlight what we are doing elsewhere in the country, and that's all for now, folks. So if you like, please like, subscribe, become a Patreon, and we'll see you later. Adios now, folks. Bye bye.